Hello everyone, this video is going to introduce my MAGI Studio1 Folio1 working process for weekend 1 and 2. Let's talk about some related works. There are two references inspire me massively. Blade Runner movies are epic cyberpunk movies which I really like. Blade Runner is a 1982 science fiction film directed by Ridley Scott and adapted by Hampton Fancher and David Peoples. The story depicts a Blade Runner must pursue and terminate four replicants who stole a ship in space and have returned to Earth to find their creator. Blade Runner 2049 is a 2017 neo-noir science fiction film directed by Denis Villeneuve. It is a sequel to the 1982 film Blade Runner. I really like the art concept and the atmosphere of the movie. They fill the screen with breathtaking visuals that are worthy of repeat viewings, presenting ideas that will have you contemplating big picture concepts for days. This is an 3D night edit scene with the neo-noir atmosphere by Lona Tanasaki. I like the way it represents the alley and didn't put a lot of effort into making it a sci-fi vibe. The puddles and neon lights are just right to embellish the picture, and there are also many detailed props such as escape ladders and garbage bins. I think it's a work very similar to what I want to do. And there are much more arts which are also strongly associated to my work, such as The Witness of Love, Death Robots by Alberto Malgo. I like the street style, the look of the buildings is very detailed and rich. The furnishings of the buildings are also very simple but layered. And this Blade Runner fan art by Victor Oman. This scene gives me a retro future vibe. The street for me looks comparably shabby, not exactly the cyberpunk style of a prosperous city. I think this is what I want in my work, sci-fi but not too sumptuous. To improve myself in modeling and texturing, I would like to create a 3D sci-fi scene which depicts a space abandoned city, and I want to apply this scene in my future project. Since I have never used nodes in Blender before, I would like to try procedural modeling in some part of the scene. The scene of my work includes a dark street and a spaceship. I want this scene to be sophisticated and present realistic texture. In week 2, as I enter production, I have a clearer picture of how the work in the final result will render, so I updated a more detailed list for production schedule and the required models. The tools I would like to use are Procreate, Blender, Substance Painter, After Effects, and Premiere. The outcome will be a render 3D scene. In week 1, I found some references and drew a sketch about what the scene is going to look like. Then I placed some cubes in the approximate position. There are going to be 2 to 3 shots in this scene, so I just placed 2 cameras in this scene, and this is how it looks like of the city. I tried 2 methods of procedural modeling. You can see they are both basically very simple. I think they will get more sophisticated after I make some materials for them, but for now, I think the node-generated models weren't delicate enough to be in the foreground, so I placed them at the back of the main scene. There are each 5 and 6 types of houses generated by nodes now. Aside from them, I made another 6 types of building models. The outlook of the building is referred to old apartments in Taiwan. There are going to be some neon signboards and lanterns around them providing illumination. In the week 3 and 4, I'm going to create small models and dealing with the UV maps. It is going to be more buildings and related details produced, and also more decorations such as stone street lights and lanterns. Thank you for your watching and have a nice day.